Shalom, shalom.
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 First and foremost, before we start this lesson, we give our honor, glory, and praise to
Yahweh
Ba'Hashem,
Ba'Hashem,
Yahushua
Ba'Hashem,
Ba'Hashem Kakadash. My name is Tazim Kamath,
Shaquat Rakah.
Your brother Taziar Makasa.
and we come from the camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa, Florida. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us truth and well. And today we're just going to go into Esau's Torment will be on another level. And no, you will not get a break, because when Esau is going to be in the kingdom, he's not going to get no rest, no mercy, because what we went through was pure hell, and we're still in the hell state condition as we speak. But soon enough, this the spirit of the world is changing drastically to fit Yasharallah. All right, so we're going to go into it, and Lord wills lesson is edifying. So start with this first scripture.
All right, it's the book of Romans, chapter 12, and verse 19, and it says, "Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves."
Right, avenge not yourselves. So when you read that, meaning don't go do it yourself. Don't go try to pay back and do, all that extra shit. No, because at the end of the day, Esau is in the top power seat. All right, so let's actually grab that.
Yeah, like Farrakhan, you have some Jays, that take arms.
That false prophet.
Yeah, man.
Fucking hate that nigga.
Exactly. Yeah, man. These people think, they come in that militant state thinking that, they can get retribution, for the things that Ashar had put us through. But then again, it's we going through these things because it's, divine punishment. But that precept that the brother just read is going to how vengeance is of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Ashar, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you can't take it into your own hands because you weren't put in this situation, willingly. The Lord put you through this situation for a reason.
Right. So let's read this. This is Job 9:24. It says, "The earth is given to the hand of the wicked." So when Esau was born, and he grew up, Isaac had blessed Esau, the fatness of the earth and the sword. So if you were going to avenge if you were going to avenge the enemy, you will have to use his blessing, and you will ultimately end up losing, man. Mm-hmm. That's why we're not supposed to fight in the carnal matter, but a spiritual.
That's why that precept in Revelations chapter 13 and verse 9. And
we
going
got
down to verse 10.
Yeah, we got that. We grab it real quick.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's grab it.
Yeah, might as well grab it.
Revelation 13, verse 9, it says, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints."
Mm-hmm.
So, who led us into captivity? Who took us from one land to another?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as written in Deuteronomy 28 and I believe 68, it tells you, hey, we fled Egypt by ships, roughly paraphrasing, and we're the only people that was on them damn boats. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't no Arabs, wasn't no Asians.
Yeah,
it was us Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Esau, he's the one that took us into captivity from one land, and put us in America and got us in fucking slave, building up their land. Okay, so it says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity." So it's justice. It says, "He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword."
Mm-hmm.
All right, and it tells you that in Psalms 149. Let me just grab it. Now this bit rolling, boy.
Yeah, it really is. I got a precept to back that up, bro.
Let me grab this real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
This Psalms 149, and we can start at verse 7. And it says, "To execute vengeance upon the heathen, which is these other nations that are not Israel,
Mm-hmm.
and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron." Okay, when you Google, Israel yoke of iron, what you gonna see? Negroes with yokes of iron upon their neck and their chains. Okay, But now this is a future prophecy where King David was writing to bind their kings was these top elites, these kings of the earth right today. All right, to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron. So they're gonna be in slavery, right? To execute upon them the judgment written, dishonor have all his saints, praise ye Yahweh. So when we go back to Revelation 13, we jump down to verse 10 again. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. So this is the comfort that we have hearing, Lord's words. Hey, don't worry, my sons. Hey, those that put you in this captivity, they're going to get paid back because you're going to put them in captivity, under our leader, Yahweh Shai, right? You got that precept you want to bring up?
Come on. This is the book of John, chapter 18 and verse 10. It says, going to the account to where, the Romans came to seize, and bring forth Yahweh Shai to his crucifixion. John 18 and 10, it says, then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it and smote the high priest's servant and cut off his right ear. The servant's name was Malchus. Verse 11, then said Yahweh Shai to Peter, put up thy sword into the sheath. The cup which my father hath given me, shall I not drink it? Question mark. Then the band and the captain officers of the Jews took Yahweh Shai and bound him and led him away, for he was fathering Salakia. It was other precept, but basically how Yahweh Shai went into he cut Peter up, and he was telling him that
live by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah, live by the sword, you should die by the sword. And that's universal, bro. Because the sword was given into Ashar. You know what I'm saying?
Ishar, basically.
Yeah, it was given to Esau, man. So, if you living by the sword, you're gonna die by it. And I got a different precept to back that up. If you can find that precept I was looking for.
All right.
But this is Galatians 6:7. It says, "Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." Esau Edom, man. All right, you look at his acts and his works that his hands brought forth, which was, captivity of Israel. He put the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom into slavery, man. By the way of the sword, by rape, robbery, murdering, and pillaging. You know what I'm saying? To simply put it. But, the Lord is not mocked, man, because he told us, if you live by that sword, you're going to surely die by it. So revenge is coming.
Mm-hmm. Go to Matthew 26 and start with 51. And before you read that, let's read Romans 12 and 19 again.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 12 and verse 19, and it says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath. For it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh.
Right. The Lord is going to repay at the end of the day. So we're not supposed to go out, avenge ourselves, and make war with Esau. No. The Lord already written that he's going to destroy him. He's going to... Hey, the Lord said in the book of Revelation, he says how he's going to come back to those that pierced him. Who pierced him? The Romans.
The Romans.
Who will be the Edomites today, the so-called white people.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
so he's going to end up, destroying the wicked from this earth. Scripture tell you, dyed garments from Basra, which would be, the capital city. Oh man, it's just going so heavy, bro. Because Esau think he's gonna get away scot-free.
Mm-hmm.
He think that's why the Lord, he has his heart all hardened up, full of pride. He can't be touched. No, he's gonna get touched. The Lord's gonna come back and show his power. So we're not gonna avenge ourselves with what Esau is blessing, but what Yahweh Shai has given us, which is the spirit. So, Taziar, you think you could?
I got it. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 51. It's lucky for earlier, but it says Matthew 26 and 51. It says, and behold, one of them which were with Yahweh Shai stretched out his hand and drew his sword and struck a servant of the high priest and smote his ear. Then said Yahweh Shai to him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. All right, so the Lord was pushing that, man. You know, that was a law, man. He was pushing that from the beginning. You know, if you take a life with the sword, your life should be taken an eye for an eye. And that's the justice power, bro. A false abomination, a false balance is abomination to the Lord. To simply put it, bro. And that's just how the Lord's coming, man.
Right. This is to back you up. Psalms 44 and 6. King David said, "For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me." So even King David understood the weapons that he has. It's not going to save him. It's not going to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Yahweh Bashim Al Shai that's going to put a fortress around you, that's going to lead you and guide you toward a path, to defeat your enemies.
It's
okay?
simple, bro.
Hey, the scriptures say he teaches my hands to fight.
Ooh. Yep.
Okay, so what the fuck? We don't need no damn weapon to avenge Esau, bro.
Farrakhan. All right.
So all we gotta do is just trust in the Lord. He gonna write it off.
Mm-hmm.
If we trust in the Lord, scriptures say thou worm Jacob.
Whew.
Okay,
Jacob, that's right, bro.
We defenseless. We don't have no military. We don't got no strength. We don't got no power. We don't got no fight. We can't go up against Esau. If all Jakes were to come together, we still fucking lose.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what's the point? No, the Lord wants you to trust in him.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, he's the one that's orchestrating this whole thing that's upon this earth.
That's right.
So let's grab this next scripture up.
It's the book of James, chapter 2 and verse 13. And it says, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that hath shewed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment.
Right, so for he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy. Who had showed Israel no mercy as a nation? Esau and all these other heathens. Scripture tells you how
Deuteronomy 28 and 50, right?
no, I'm talking about how every nation had a spoil.
I got to preach it real quick, though.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 28 and 50. A nation of fierce countenance which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. All right? And that's during our, earlier captivity, man. All right? This dude didn't show favor to, the elderly or the young, man.
Mm-hmm.
He literally had 4-year-olds, as soon as they can comprehend out there in them fields picking cotton, bro. This nigga, Ashar, Esau Edom, didn't show mercy to any of our people, man. Okay, as soon as the elderly dropped dead, he replaced them with an infant.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Ashar, a nation of fierce countenance, man.
Mm-hmm.
Which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. And that's, all right, in the curses of Deuteronomy 28.
Right. And they were putting us, your kids on auction blocks and all type of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this is going back to what I was saying, how every nation, they beginning with Esau has showed us, no mercy. All right, so this is 1 Maccabees 2 and 10. What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten her spoils? Okay, so what nation? All these other nations, they had a time and chance of bringing us down. But first it starts with Esau, Edom. Okay, first it starts with Esau, Edom. So when we read back James 2 and 13, for he shall have judgment without mercy, right? So this is Esau has shown us no mercy, right?
Yeah.
That have showed us no mercy, right? Look, working our kids to death. Look at it today. You know, you got your parents. They working until they're damn near 70. You got people working until they fucking 70 to pay their bills, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's Esau, bro.
Right.
Okay, you don't show no mercy. You got all these legislations and laws. Okay, subject to payments. And it says, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. Okay, so in the kingdom, hey, we ain't gonna be showing mercy to these crackers, man. They gonna get what they deserve. Cause you touched the apple of the Lord's eye.
And just not the self-proclaimed white man. You know, this is going for all you nations, man, because all you guys have benefited or prospered off the,
Nation of Israel.
the nation of, Yasharla, man. Simple put it, like he said.
Let's get this. Let's get the Lazarus and the rich man.
It's the book of Luke, in chapter 16, starting in verse 19, and it says, there was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen.
Right. So this is certain rich man, which will be representing, these top elites. Okay, and purple represents royalty. Okay, go ahead.
Continuing on, and fared sumptuously every day. Verse 20, and there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores.
And Lazarus will represent us as a nation of Israel. Okay, so we are that beggar. Okay, and full of sores. So go ahead, keep reading.
Verse 21, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
Right. So look, this is us. We eating off the crumbs of a rich man's table. Okay, we barely getting shit just to get by, just to survive. While this rich man, he eating the best of the best. He living at the best of the best, living good. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Continue.
Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
Right, now it says the dogs came and licked his sores. This is talking about these other nations. How I just read in the book of Maccabees. Okay, what nation had not gotten her spoils? So this will be, these other nations. They're the dogs that licked the swords of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
They benefited off us. Okay, continue.
Verse 22, and it came to pass that the beggar died and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died and was buried. Verse 23.
Okay, now roles are about to flip. And this is what's going to come when our Lord Yahushua comes back on the scene. Go ahead.
And in hell he lift up his eyes, being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom.
Right, so we gonna be at the top, okay, and these elites and Esau, Edom, and these other nations are going to be at the bottom, okay. Just how it says in the curses, we are the tail and they're the head. Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna be the head and they're gonna be the tail, and it's gonna be an everlasting kingdom and rulership starting with our Lord Yahushua, okay. And now when it says, and in hell he lift up his eyes, now you're not going to be in physical hell. Hell is a condition, a state of condition.
Yep. That's placed upon earth.
Mm-hmm.
Heaven and hell.
Okay.
Those are conditions, man. You look at, the so-called white man, he's in his heaven right now because he's on top of everything. The white, the pale skin, the blue eyes, the blonde hair, that's the standard. And that's the standard everywhere. Even going to Japan, I did a class on this, man. In Japan, they have a standard of, having pale skin, blue eyes, black hair or blonde hair. That's the standard. That's looked upon to be superior,
Mm-hmm. And we in hell because look what we going through, okay? You got to work every day. These crackers don't got to work every day. They wake up and it's another day. They making money.
Mm-hmm. Doing
Doing nothing.
Doing fucking fuck shit.
But we gotta. But if all Jake were to stop working, their society would crash instantly.
Yeah, because we the only ones who's really working. We the ones that's slaving.
Right.
You know.
Okay, go ahead. Read 23 again.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 16, and verse 23, and it says, "And in hell he lift up his eyes,
Right.
being in torments, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom." Verse 24, "And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in his flame."
And this is how Esau is going to talk to us. Hey, can you please show me mercy? Fuck no.
Fuck that nigga, man.
No. No.
I swear he's in that shit, man.
No. We're not going to show you mercy. You want us to dip that hell, that water, and cool it off a little bit. No. Hell no. We just read in James, we're going to show you no mercy. You didn't show us no mercy. Why should we show you mercy? No. It don't work that way. You're going to be working your ass off 24/7, 365. Okay? Sun up to sun down.
I mean, that's a shard though, man. He's a fucking hypocrite though, bro.
Yes.
He's literally a hypocrite. He want us to show him mercy, but he didn't show us
That's
no
no
mercy.
mercy.
Like, come on.
That's the nature of Esau,
Yo,
bro.
make no sense, bro.
That's the nature of Esau, and that's how they work. That's how they operate. They don't like. Hey, you know how they saying with that one J they be saying the song. Hey, it's okay when they do it, but it's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? No, for real.
That's facts though.
Cause hey, when it's our turn, and we're gonna have spiritual power. You need not have spiritual power. We're gonna have spiritual power, bro. We're gonna freaking torment you from inside your mind on out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, we're gonna really have fun with you devils, bro.
Yeah, man.
Okay, but continue.
Verse 25, "But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receiveth thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things."
Right. They receive good things. They got benefits. They got the privilege. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But we got evil things. We look bad upon. We got our heart beating when the cops pull us over and etc. Okay? We got evil things. We look our society looks at us crazy as hell.
Yeah, man.
Okay? Continue.
"But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented."
Right. Now you see roles are flipped. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord, put a perfect parable for this, bro. Lazarus and the rich man.
Exactly. You know, I went to a class literally today on, Esau. And, I brought a couple precepts out. And I put, folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low places. And that's true. The rich is, the Israelites, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ashar, which is Esau Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. These people are on the top of, of everything, man. You know what I'm saying? These are the people that are ruling. But, going to the book of Job, in the, chapter 30, they are fucking base men. These people were literally eating juniper roots, bro. These people, we had to show these people the way. If you work with a coworker, that's a Edomite, because I'm pretty sure you Akim and you Al-Quab. You don't got no friends that's no Edomites, man. I hope you don't. But if you work with them, you ask them, how do you bathe? Do you bathe with a rag? Do you bathe with you bathe with your hand? They gonna tell you, man, they don't bathe with a rag, man. We literally had to show them the way, bro. These people are base men. They're nothing to Yasha, man.
And they still fucking stink.
And they still stink,
They
bro.
just
Like
it's in their DNA, man. They naturally stink.
natural brute beast,
Yeah.
Right.
created for destruction.
That's so fucking that's very humbling
Mm-hmm.
to have, Yahweh Shem Yashai, our Father,
Mm-hmm.
put us at a low point and set up these cavemen, Flintstones.
They put up the Most High put these people that came and wiped their ass right over us, man.
Literally, bro.
That's humbling, bro. Like literally, And now look at them. They credit everything we do.
Mm-hmm.
They take credit for everything we do. They lie. They're very deceptive. The man goes on and on.
And they hypocrites. They want us to forget about all the things they done did to us.
Oh,
Man,
they want us to forget. They want us to forget and forgive slavery, but
when it's roles turn, they're like, oh nah.
And you
you
see
see that at camp. You see that at camp all the time. You show them the sign. Oh, we supposed to forgive you for this? We supposed to forgive you for this? You make ends meet, make things equal.
Yeah, the wickedness of the white man.
I
Right?
think we all should be equal.
No.
That's what they say to try to justify.
No.
it.
And you see it on their media as well.
Yep.
They'll show you the all right, if the culprit is Jake, but if it's Ishar, the self-proclaimed white man, they're not gonna show you who it is, bro. That shit, man, that shit's crazy, ain't it, man?
Right.
You know, and that's just because this is our hell and this is their heaven.
Right.
Going back to the book of Baruch 3 and 8, where it's in our captivity and etc. But you know, you got what's coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Self-proclaimed white man, you got what's coming to you, man.
Let's get on the book of Obadiah.
It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, and verse 18, and it says, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame."
Okay, in the house of Jacob, which will represent the southern kingdom, so-called Negroes,
Like,
Haitians.
Haitians, Jamaicans, and West Indians.
Yeah, and West Indians. That will be the southern kingdom, and Joseph will be the northern kingdom. You know, so-called Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Dominicans. You know, your
Panama or Uruguay.
you know, so on and so forth.
The Mexicans.
Go ahead.
Continuing on, "And the house of Esau for stubble,
Go ahead.
and they shall kindle in them, and devour them.
Mm.
And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken it."
So basically, we're gonna be bringing so much hell to Esau. We're gonna be whooping your ass
To a damn extermination. How you
stubble.
How you almost did Gad, bro? And
Genocide.
Reuben.
A genocide. Damn near a genocide,
To
bro.
Damn near genocide. You feel me? You know, you guys destroyed, raped, robbed, pillaged Gad and Reuben with the sword to the point you almost made them to extinct. You know,
Not only that, diseases brought diseases.
yeah, man. How do you bring diseases? How do you make a natural born, genocide? It's just crazy, but how do you do that before it's time? You know what I'm saying? You guys technologize, natural born viruses and diseases, bio warfare. That's what they call it.
Biowarfare, yeah.
How do you guys make bio warfare 1,000 years before its time? That's Ashar, bro. That's Esau Edom. All right, that's the wicked. Going back to 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, bro. The son of perdition. If I'm saying it right, the son of perdition, bro. That's them. That's Esau Edom, bro. No other nation was possible to do those things but Esau Edom, bro.
Right.
To simply put it.
Go ahead, read that again, Art.
It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 18. "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame,
Right.
and the house of Esau for stubble.
Right.
And they shall kindle in them, and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahweh hath spoken it."
So we're gonna be beating them to a pulp, bro. They gonna be, you know how you have the little carriages, you have the horses. Esau gonna be no motherfucking horses. Nah, I don't want no horse. I want Esau to be dragging that motherfucking carriage. I want to go to my house. I want Esau to carry my ass to the house. And we seen that last week, bro. last week
at camp.
at camp.
Oh yeah,
That was spiritual,
bro.
bro. That was the Lord showing us, hey, bro, we about to get that. You know, Jake fucking bugged out hanging with the fucking serpent, but hey, but the Lord, you know, put in their minds, hey, don't worry, y'all gonna be like this. Literally carrying Jake. He's the only Jake there. It's full of Esau, and Jake is getting carried by Esau, like he's going to the fucking kingdom, like Aladdin and shit.
Yeah, bro.
Like, bro.
Alibaba.
You know, but that's spiritual though, bro, because we're gonna be future kings and priests that are gonna judge, you know, this world.
Yeah, man.
So with that, hey man, we're gonna be treated like kings and priests. We're gonna be on the high stature. We're gonna be on a high level. Lord willing, we be those men. Okay? Let's get Isaiah.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21, and it says, "Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers."
Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. So, hey, you gonna be like, oh, I wasn't there to do that. I wasn't there. No, you was there because everything is reincarnated. Okay? When you go into reincarnated, re means back. Carnated
Yeah.
means in the flesh.
You're carnal. You know?
So you back in the flesh. Okay? Everybody comes back every 3 to 4 generations, as the scriptures tell you.
Yep.
And you know, when you go in this word children, it means sons.
And it's crazy because I was literally thinking about it. I was meditating on that same precept you was talking about today. Because I was just thinking about it, and I was thinking like either you come back as, a relative to like, a brother, cousin, etc., or you'll come back as your grandson's spouse, bro. And that's really what it is when you do the math about it, because you have the father.
Yeah.
You have the father and the mother. You have the child, and then you have the child that had a spouse. Not spouse, that had a child. That would be the grandkid. And that's really what it is, bro. And that's really what it is, bro. Because you can go back to these damn Edomites, and they have photos of their grandparents,
Right.
going back to these lynchings and etc. And even that NFL player, what's his name, bro?
Which one?
No, the NFL owner.
Not the player. He was a
he owner of the Cowboys.
Jerry Jones.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
This nigga was around the time where he was,
That whole segregation thing was going on, man. It got him right in the photo right there, man.
That's facts, bro.
Yep. And when you go into it, you are your fathers. Okay?
Or even
Forefathers.
Yep, you are your forefathers. So if Esau was doing that back then, he's coming back in this flesh. Like I told you early in this lesson, the Lord's coming back for those that pierced him. The Romans are here today. All the Romans are here today. And the best thing for when you're in court is audio and pictures. Okay? So continue reading on.
that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Right, and you continue verse 22. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, which is the Lord of armies, and cut off from Babylon the name, remnant, son, nephew,
That's right.
saith Yahweh. Because the Lord is cutting off the men. Why is he cutting off the men and not the women? Because the men hold the seed. In order for you to continue your lineage, you have to cut off the men. Women cannot procreate or cannot recreate. They need a man to plant the seed inside of them in order for them to recreate, right? To born of a child. Okay. So let's grab this last precept and we close it out. Deuteronomy.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30 and verse 7, and it says, "And the Lord Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee."
Right, and it says, "In Yahweh, thy power will put all these curses," which is what we're going through today. Deuteronomy 28 from verse 15 on on to 68.
68.
Okay, those are the curses we live through today, right? It's going to put upon our enemies. We want to know who our enemies are? Read Psalms 83. And the first one that's on there is Esau, Edom. Okay? And it says, and on them that hate thee. Who else hate us? There's other nations. You know, the so-called Africans, Hamites, Elamites, Ammonites, Moabites. Okay? All these other nations, they hate us.
But who at the top of that, you know, that totem pole though? Who really showing that they really hate us?
Who's our evil twin brother? Because Esau is our fraternal twin brother. All right, and when our father Isaac was going to pass away, he said, my father is about, you know,
the day of my father's mourning is at hand,
my
right?
day of my father's at the hand, and I will slay my brother Jacob.
Yep.
So who is the ones going to run the show? Esau, Edom, and that's how the Lord set it up, because that is the Lord's sword and is his left hand. Okay, and it says, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Okay, so like I said, all these other nations, starting with Esau, Edom, you know, they had a piece of our spoil, putting us down, you know, and say, oh, is this the beauty of, you know, Jerusalem? You know,
Nigga, man.
look at it, man. Esau, Edom is not gonna get no fucking mercy, and we stand on that. We know that through, you know, the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, through faith and the comfort of the scriptures, man.
That's right.
Anybody want to add?
Nah, man.
Okay, man.
Point, bro.
All right, man. With that, Lord wills, lesson been edifying. I want to give our honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Till next time, we say Shalom.